Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. What I'm about to tell you defies logic. It's the final clinching evidence that Nicola Sturgeon is so secretive, so shady. She's done some seriously bad stuff that even after a court case that said you must release the evidence over the Salmond case, they went to court. And if you remember this, just before Christmas, there was the Information Commissioner wanted to release this information, and the SNP said no, and they took him to court. And the hearing lasted literally 10 seconds, and they said no, it must be released. They still haven't released it, and they're coming up with a new excuse why they won't release it. This is now going to have to go to another court case. What the hell have these people got to do in order to hide what is duty bound to be released by court order? They're now even refusing a court mandated order to release the information. How bad is it? What the hell is in it that she needs protecting? Let's have a look. So, secretive SNP government still refuse the request to release Nicola Sturgeon's Salmond evidence, despite a court order. They're basically sticking two fingers up to the courts. Of course, they've got no fear in doing that. They own the courts. But the court said, no, you must release it. And they've said, no, quick, find another excuse. And wait, I think this excuse had better be good. The Scottish Government was already taken to court by the Information Commissioner over its refusal to publish James Hamilton's report into Nicola Sturgeon's alleged ministerial code breach, and has now rejected the chance to publish it again. Now, of course, she was actually found innocent of breaching the ministerial code, so it isn't that she's broke code that they're so scared of. So what is in there that is frightening them so very much? There must be something truly horrendous deep in this information. It doesn't half make you wonder what on earth is going on. And of course, the thing is, if it was something that made Salmond look bad, it would be out like a flash. So there isn't anything against Salmond. It can only be against Nippy. It can only be something that makes Cranky look like an absolute sociopath or something majorly criminal, because they are going to extraordinary lengths to keep this hidden. The secretive Scottish Government has once again refused to publish evidence about Nicola Sturgeon being accused of breaching the ministerial code over the Salmond investigation. This is despite being taken to court by the Information Commissioner after blocking it previously on the wrong grounds. And this is literally, it was literally that. Bang, no, done. Court dismissed. It was that quick. SNP ministers have refused to publicly reveal details gathered by James Hamilton about whether the former First Minister misled MSPs when she appeared in front of an inquiry into her administration's botched handling of sexual misconduct allegations against her former boss, of which, of course, he was not guilty. I never thought he would be. He never struck me as that sort. You know that this was all an attempt to frame him, push it on, let's make this look bad, force him out so that the sainted Queen Nick can take over. Anyway, it relied on different loopholes, that it did not hold the evidence as Mr. Hamilton was an independent advisor. But judges at the Court of Session dismissed this excuse last month, saying that this was a wholly unrealistic position and threw them back to the drawing board. And now it's refused to publish because it would be likely to deter individuals from providing free and frank evidence in such investigations in the future. And if you don't see the irony in that, God help you. The initial ruling was decided in a matter of seconds at the Scottish Government, as the Scottish Government suffered another crushing and humiliating court defeat. And now it's come up with yet another excuse for not publishing it, according to the Herald, who submitted an FOI request for the information, which the judge said has to be published. I hope the judge calls them back and does them for contempt. Not publishing it is contempt. Publish it. He's got the right. He can do that. But the paper was told that every word on every page that has not been released is still covered by an exemption. The SNP executive wrote that, now this is the line, disclosure of the evidence, which was submitted to Mr. Hamilton in confidence and on the understanding that material would not be released other than as part of Mr. Hamilton's report, would be likely to deter individuals from providing free and frank evidence in such investigations in the future. This is the SNP. When have they ever offered free and frank evidence in investigations? There's 2 COVID inquiries going on, and that's all bullshit, bollocks and blather. No one is saying anything because they daren't. They're all absolutely terrified of the truth coming out. And this is another example of why they daren't. There must be something horrendous in these papers. It's the only reason. And all this bollocks about, oh, it's going to stop other people coming forward. No, it won't. If there's a personal name, redact the name. But you still got to release the bloody papers. They said that in their view, there is a credible risk that officials, particularly those in more junior grades, may feel inhibited in contributing to such investigations. It's their duty. If they don't feel that they can give that evidence as part of their job and duty of their job, then you fire them. Give the evidence or lose your job. Speaking the truth, telling the truth, being open and honest with an inquiry is part of your job description. If it isn't, it bloody well should be. And if you don't feel able to tell the truth, then you cannot be trusted in that job, so you're fired anyway. You don't need this. Because of this, publishing the evidence, they say, would substantially prejudice the effective conduct of investigations under the Ministerial Code. It also considered the public interest in disclosing the information, but decided not to because of the impact it would have on future probes. Yeah, the future probes being, look, we want to look at this, we want to look at that, we want to look at this. And since we've released this information, we'll have a look at all the other information. And then the final truth will come out. And that will be seen to be nothing more than this cabal of shit and indecency and degeneracy finally being held up to the light and looked at. And all the nastiness, the corruption, the rancour, the absolute stench of this party will be held for everyone to see. And everyone will be vomiting and sick at what this party consists of. Even, I think, a lot of their own supporters. Scottish Lib Dem leader Alex ColeHamilton highlighted that this is just another aspect of the SNP's secret Scotland. He said the Scottish Government seems to be admitting that they won't provide the information because if they do, ministers might not cooperate with future ethics probes. Isn't that the truth? Yes, we daren't tell you the truth now in case people get worried and won't help in the future when they realise that all the things they've said and done will come out and then they may have to go to prison because that's who these people are. He said it is damning of the government's approach to transparency and damning of the SNP's ministers who think themselves above accountability. The SNP's secretive stitch-ups are draining trust in our politics. The sooner they are turfed out of power, the better. And it won't come soon enough. And of course it will come. And when they are gone, whoever comes afterwards can release all of these, if and assuming they aren't all destroyed, shredded, burnt and scattered. Because you can guarantee they'll try and do that as well. They're like the Last Reich, aren't they? They're trying to get everything destroyed and then make their escape quickly with all the money they've salted away because they know that they're done. Hamilton's report did appear to clear Miss Sturgeon of breaching the ministerial code after she failed to tell MSPs about a key meeting that she held with Mr. Salmond's Chief of Staff, Jeff Aberdeen. This was all about the allegations, and he did say it was up to MSPs to decide this, with the Holyrood probe deciding that she did indeed break the rules. The former First Minister told the inquiry that she first heard about the sexual misconduct complaints against her predecessor when they met at her home on April the 2nd, 2018. But it was later revealed that she lied. Gosh, say it ain't so, because she discussed the issue with Mr. Aberdeen in her Holyrood office 4 days earlier. She's got no reason to lie, she just lies, because lying to her comes as easy as breathing. What a nasty, shit-filled bag of bollocks that woman truly is. She cannot even tell the truth about things that would not mean a thing. She has to lie about everything. Look, she's putting her hand up. I promise to tell the truth. I promise to lie my way out of everything, she means. What an odious shit. Anyway, I'm coming up. This is one of those where the truth is revealed by the lies. We know it can't be anything bad against Alex Salmond, or they would have published it. And we know that within the report she was cleared of ministerial misconduct, so it can't be that. So whatever it is that's in there must, by definition, be something so very damning and awful, either to Nicola Sturgeon personally or to the SNP generally. There must be something in there that is so eye-wateringly bad that Sturgeon does not want it coming out. What is it? Is it perhaps, maybe, that it was she who organised and orchestrated this whole campaign to oust Alex Salmond? Now that, I think we can all believe. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll stop there. Do please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and we'll just keep watching this bag of shit party. Bye.